Good morning, it's our second day of canning and we have a whole team of people working today, hopefully to speed this up. Art's over here helping with coring and chopping tomatoes. We already have a whole batch of our taco sauce. So this is our second batch of taco sauce for this season. So this one is just simmering now. Mary is helping with peeling, getting the tomatoes. Mary's helping get the tomatoes peeled. So she's boiling them. And then I have some girls over here who are helping peel the skins off of them. And how's it going, girls?
Mom, I think they're almost done.
Oh, that one looks like it needs some help. Let me help you with that. So this recipe is again out of that So Easy Preserving or Preserving So Easy cookbook. This one is for tomatoes and zucchini. And it says that you can use okra instead of zucchini. I've never eaten okra. I've never grown okra. So
don't say it to people in Louisiana.
It might be delicious. I've never had it. Anyways, this has to be done in a pressure canner and not a water bath, so it's canned safely. But we're gonna get that going right now, and it seems like it's pretty easy. With all of us working together, we should have that done in no time. I'm at a little bit of a standstill. This is boiling for an hour, and then the tomatoes have to boil for 10 minutes. Art is working on finding all of our canning jars. Here's some that we're gonna need. We have to wash them. We have the pressure canner out. But while that's all working, I'm going out to the garden to see if we have any more cucumbers that need to be pickled. I picked some cucumbers yesterday. I want to see if I have enough out there to do a batch of pickles after I finish the tomatoes. And we still have tomatoes left. We haven't used them all up. I may do a batch of my oven roasted tomato sauce recipe down in the description below if you want to see that. But this is what I have left, and I don't think there's that many left in the garden. Okay, I only found one oversized cucumber, so not enough to do anything with right at the moment. We have to, the tomatoes and zucchini are just about done, so I'm putting a teaspoon of salt in each jar. Linguini's evil? Oh, nasty thing.
Nice.
Pressure canning is a little bit different than water bathing. So you put, like, for my canner, it's 8 cups, but you need to follow the directions for your particular canner. So I put 8 cups of water in the bottom, and then I put my jars in here. They have the lids on them, the rings on them, and then once this gets turned on, you have to wait until this starts steaming. Once this starts steaming, I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. That's going to help evacuate all of the air that's within the canner. And then I will put my canning weight on here and start processing these. But we're going to sit down and eat lunch while this gets going. Pressure canning is a little bit more, you have to babysit it a little bit more, so you're really careful. I do understand that there are some electric canners out there. I don't have one, but those might be a little bit easier because then you can just put it on there and forget about it. I don't know. If any of you guys watching this have an electric canner, let me know how it works because I'm not familiar with them. I do know that people love them. I would be curious to see how that would help my canning experience if I were to get one.
Grace is building a domino train. 2 colors left. What's the last color? Red. Let's see if I won't knock it over. Last couple to go. 3 more to go. 2 more. 1 more. Last one. We did it. This is going to knock it down.
Is a day that
No more tries. Good job. Great.
So it's after 4 o'clock, and this, just wait a second, please. This canner pot is done. You always want to check when you're doing pressure. Make sure this is popped off before you open the pot. This does have a safety valve right here. So if this is, it looks like it's under pressure, just kind of jiggle this, and if this jiggles, you'll want to definitely pull that off and let any pressure before you open this up. But the pressure is definitely out of this, so I'm going to try to open this one-handed.
Yeah.
And thank
I'll get
you,
the
Art.
camera for you.
If you're opening the canner, always open away from you. I knew this was cool for me, so I wasn't worried about it. And still toasty. You can see, look at it, it's still bubbling in there. Can you see that?
Not
It's still
really.
bubbling. But they've this one didn't seal. Right there. Let's see, I need a jar lifter. Now, just because it didn't seal doesn't mean it won't seal, but it's unlikely that it will. And that's fine, we'll use that. But all the other ones have sealed. We'll let them rest for 24 hours. I don't want to touch them. I'll pull them out of here, and then I'll just leave them for 24 hours. And everything that's sealed will get, the rings will come off, they'll get dated, and then put in storage, except for, I think this guy's not going to do anything. So, they'll go in the refrigerator, and then we'll eat that one up. And now, on to the last stages of the taco sauce. I have my stick blender here. I'm going to just blend this up, because when I didn't blend this up last year, you can see that it was just really separated, and it was chunky. And I'd rather have it really smooth, sort of like the Ortega. So I'm just gonna use a stick blender on it and make it a little bit nicer. Have you guys ever made tortilla chips? You probably have. We had some languishing corn tortillas, just needed to get used up. And most of my kids don't really like corn tortillas. So I'm taking them and turning them into tortilla chips. Have a bowl here. Kids have been snacking on them, and we're going to have that as part of our dinner. Yeah, I caught you.
William, here.
That was it.
Done.
Good. Okay, let's go sit down and eat dinner, okay? It's almost 9:30. I have 10 jars of taco sauce that I finished here. These are cooling. I have another 3 jars in the water bath. It's got 10 minutes left on the canner. And then I'm calling it a night. That 1 jar that I did earlier of the tomatoes and zucchini did not seal. You can see that didn't seal at all. So that's just going to go in the refrigerator, but everything else sealed. Tomorrow morning I will write the date and what is in here, but I think these look so pretty, and this was really easy to do. I think this will be really good for soups in the fall and this upcoming winter. But with that, I'm going to end today's video. It's been a long day. I don't think I'm going to be canning tomorrow. I think I have a couple day respite before our next major pile of produce comes in from the garden. But thanks for coming along. Let me know in the comments below what you have been canning these days, and I'll see you for our next video. Bye.